Hey guys, I'm your Sharanya and you're listening to Story Treasure. Let's get into the story. Education, the basic path of life. Once there lived a girl named Priya who is studying her 8th standard in one of the top schools in her city. Priya's father is a reputed businessman who is earning a lot and well known in society. She is a girl who is so dumb in her studies, and her teachers are often complaining about her education to her parents. Her parents advised and warned so many times about the studies. But one fine day, she failed in her examination. Then her teachers asked her parents to meet. Then they complained about her studies and criticized her father's status. This created anger for her mom and started scolding and beating Priya. Then she started crying aloud, went into a room, locked herself. After a few moments, her father opened the door and went to her by holding a plate of dinner. Priya refused to eat when her father asked. Then her father asked sorry on behalf of her mother, by which Priya started eating dinner. Then her father asked Priya, "When will you stop crying?" Then Priya said, "Tell me a story which makes me laugh, then I'll stop." Father smiled and said, "I don't know comical stories, my daughter, but I can say you a story which puts a smile on your face." Now the story begins with her father. A 12-year-old boy named Amar is working in a tea shop as serving tea to the nearby offices and hospitals. There, she came across a girl who is facing difficulty in doing homework. By seeing this strange girl in hospital, he went to her and the conversation begins as,
What are you doing?
"I'm room number 4 patient's grandchild and I'm doing my homework."
What is mean by homework?
"What? Aren't you a student?"
No, I'm working in a tea shop as a worker.
"Why are you not studying?"
I don't have anyone to make me study.
"Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to study."
Thank you so much. Please teach me.
"I'm Meera. What's your name?"
I'm Amar. How do you teach me to learn?
"My father is a principal. I request my father to give admission to you. Come tomorrow to the district school at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much, Meera.
The next day arrived. The people who clean the school will come at 8 a.m. generally. When the principal reached the school at 8:30 a.m., the servants went to the principal, wished him and said, "Sir, one boy came to school at 8 a.m. and had been waiting to meet you." Then the principal asked to call the boy. The boy entered with a cream color shirt which had some tea stains on it and his pant folded upwards. By seeing this, the principal asked the boy, "What's your name? Have you come to work in a school?" Then the boy replied, "Sir, I'm Amar and I came for admission to the school. Your daughter Meera suggested me to take admission into this school." Then principal called her daughter and shouted, "Is this the person for whom you asked admission? Such an indisciplined fellow who doesn't even have dress sense." Then Meera replied, "Dad, he is working in a tea shop so that he can't dress properly. But try to give him one chance. He can prove himself, I'm sure." Then her father shouted her and made Amar go after the chamber. Then Amar started feeling bad about him by looking at his attire. Then Meera, along with math teacher who heard the conversation, arrived at Amar and asked him not to fail. The math teacher asked Amar, "Are you interested in studies?" Then Amar, with lightning in his face, "Yes sir, I am." Then the teacher understood his zeal and asked him to come to his home. Amar went to teacher's home. The teacher gave new clothes and asked him to take a bath Then he joined a government school in the 6th standard, where his age group deserves 8th. Amar really worked hard and tried to pass in exams. He passed every exam with border marks, but he scores first in maths. Meera, who comes for tuition for maths, also learns from Amar. After completion of his SSC, Amar started his higher education in that subject only. Surprised with the interest of Amar towards accounts and business, as he even plays in the context of business, the teacher and his only friend Meera asked, "Why you are very much interested in this?" He replied, "I am in a very poor state so that I can't even afford to buy a book, but you two people changed my fate by bringing education into my life. So that I want to earn a lot and help people like me who want to study but lack in the money." They both felt happy and wished so that he can reach his goal. As he wished, Amar completed masters in business and joined in a job where he worked for 2 years. Wherever and whatever he was, he daily speaks with only 2 people. Those are his maths teacher and Meera. He resigned and started entrepreneurship at the age of 28 after marrying Meera, who gave life to him. As he wished, he spent money on those who are really interested in education but can't afford. Once Amar was called for an interview and asked, "Why you are interested in education and helping people to be educated?" Then Amar replied, "Value of the thing will be known when they don't have it." Hearing the story, Priya asked Dad, "Is it real? The characters like those really exist?" Dad smiled and said, "Yes, my child. You just turn your head towards the photograph. Look at it. He is Amar, and the beautiful woman standing beside is his wife, and the child is nothing but their child." Priya turned her head and surprised by seeing their family photo. Then her father continued, "Look, my dear, education is something which is compulsory for everyone, but some people don't have the privilege to get educated. So that I'm helping so many to be educated. My life started with a tea serving boy, but I'm now giving sponsorship to be educated because of the education I have earned. Today's meet took me to my olden days, as my last scolding is with your grandfather about attire, which made your mother become angry. There is nothing more than that. Now cheer up." Then Priya hugged her father and said, "Sorry, Dad, I won't repeat it again," and said sorry to her mom. The story of her father brought a change in her life. Everyone should know the value of education and the value of people who are making you educated, because the value of education is known only for the people who stopped the career for the lack of support. Be educated, be healthy for the nation. And this is education, the basic pathway of life. Hope you have liked the story. We'll see you next time.